Hey everyone, welcome to day 40. I can't believe it's day 40 of quarantine though. But I'm still happy to be making videos for you guys and helping you along the way. I've been getting really great feedback as to what people like and what they found really helpful. So again, if you have any feedback or comments for me, please let me know. And again, today I am in a different spot than the normal yoga mat. So you're going to need a blank wall today. So I'm going to be using this. I'm in my little hallway of my apartment in Queens. And I have a little bit of space because I'm going to be moving my arms up and down as we're going to be doing some uprighting of the posture again in a standing position. And this one's going to be really great for those of you that are working and sitting at a desk or just sitting in general and find that you have like that slumped over posture. So this one's going to be a great one for you to do during your lunch break or anytime you really need about a 10 or 15-minute break to get up out of your chair and feel a little bit more broad and elongated and centered in your spine and body. So I'm going to be switching up some of the views today. So I'm going to start off in a side view, and then you're going to see me in a front view when I explain what we're going to do. Okay, so find a wall. You could put me on pause and then restart it whenever you're ready. So I'll meet you against the wall. And you're going to find 3 points of contact on your body against the wall. So one's going to be the back of your head. The other one's going to be your sacrum, or the fused part of your spine. Okay, it's not the one that moves. It's the one that's fused and kind of like a triangular bone at the very base. That's your sacrum. Okay, and then the third spot's going to be kind of in the middle of your back, about where your bra strap would be. Okay, so those 3 points of contact are going to be against the wall. And I know you can't see my feet, but I've walked them out about 5 inches away from the wall, no more than that. Okay, so I lean my butt back onto my sacrum, and I find my bra strap, and I find the back of my head. Okay, so we're going to keep these 3 points of contact for the entire time that we're against the wall. Okay? So I'm going to switch views, and I'll be right back to face forward. All right, so facing you now. I'm against my wall, and just be mindful for space reasons. I am in my hallway, so I might need to adjust the view up and down a little bit. So what you're going to do is, you're leaning back against the wall, and if you have a ponytail or anything, undo it because you really want to feel that point of connection at the back of your head. Okay, so you're standing up. Now I'm going to have the view a little bit lower because you're going to take the palms of your hands and put them right on the 2 bony points of your pelvis over here. Okay, and then bring your hands together so that your fingers touch your pubic bone and your hands kind of make a triangular shape. Okay, that is where I want you to feel the 2 halves of your pelvis draw in together, okay, and really feel the front of your body and the back of your body connecting together in the middle. So if you can imagine the pubic bone and the sacrum pulling towards each other from front to back, but without changing the structure of your spine. So without rolling the pelvis, okay, really feeling that connection. So notice what that like sensation of drawing in and up over here creates for the rest of your spine. Okay? And then just noticing that where if you feel any tension, if you feel like it's almost elongating or releasing the spine. And then keeping that connection of that triangle pulling together at the midline. take your arms and bring them onto the wall so that your fingertips are touching the wall. Okay. I'm going to change my view to be a little bit higher so you can see my face. Okay. Now, I'm just going to slide down a little bit, but you stay where you are. So I'm feeling that connection of that triangle pulling together and then front and back. And then my arms are at the side and I'm not squeezing my shoulder blades together, because if I do that, the point in the center of my shoulder blades where my bra strap would be comes off of the wall, and I don't want that. So I'm thinking long and broad, okay? Imagining like your collarbones are almost lengthening to the sides of the wall. And if when you do that, if you feel like, oh, my arms just feel more comfortable with my elbows slightly bent and a little bit higher, bring them there. Okay. Now, what I want you to do, keeping your arms here, not changing anything in your spine or your shoulders once you find that optimal position, you're still drawing in and up into that triangle, okay, keeping that sensation. Now I want you to just breathe here. So before we do any sort of movement, in a new position, just feeling how the breath feels as you expand your rib cage out to the sides and back and front. Just seeing how that sensation of breath and oxygen into your system feels for your body. Taking a couple more breaths. And then slowly lower the arms down and release. You can shake it out. Okay, we're gonna come back into that same position. So it's really good to come out of a position and see how well your body is adapting to getting back into that position again, because we're trying to create repetition so that your body can understand as to where it needs to be in space. So again, sacrum, bra strap, back of the head, and then collarbones long. Let your fingertips touch the side of the wall. You're going to take a couple of breaths here. And now slowly start to bring the arms up and down. Okay, notice how I'm not bringing them all the way up. My shoulders aren't warmed up yet. Okay, so if you feel like it's necessary for you to only stay below about arm height at 90 degrees, stay in this position. Okay, just feel how it feels in your shoulder blades and your shoulders, keeping your chest nice and open as you breathe, and you're just making a snowman on the, or a snowflake. What is it called? A snow angel on the ground. And even now, as I'm looking at myself doing this, I see that my left hand is traveling up a lot quicker than my right. So if you have the opportunity to do this in front of a mirror, do it. It'll give you a wealth of information as to how your body is functioning. Okay, so I'm again just moving nice and easy through this range of motion. And if you prefer to do one arm at a time, take the other arm, just put it on your shoulder, reach it up and down. Breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you go down. I'm still drawing in that triangular area, that diamond area, and then the other side. So with this arm, for me, because it's traveling up a lot quicker and I do have a problem with the shoulder, I'm going to limit the range of motion that I create in this shoulder and really go super slow. And I'm just feeling where it almost gets stuck in my ribs here, okay? So I'm gonna stay here and just breathe. Seeing if I can get my body tolerated into being in this position with optimal posture. Okay, so if you don't have a mirror, record yourself doing it and then watch it later. The slower you move, the more information you're going to feel. And then I can work in kind of with my elbow bent or straight, whatever feels good. Now, I'm bringing my elbows back against the wall so that my upper arms touch. And I'm still feeling those 3 points of contact. Okay, having my thumbs face up, and I'm going to open my hands nice and slow, or open my arms nice and slow, and feel that expansion in my chest. And then exhale, come back to the center. Inhale, open and rotate from the arm bones here. So it's a ball and socket joint. And I'm still keeping that triangle bone, or the triangle shape, pulling in and up so that I'm not flaring my ribs out and losing the control here as I move through my range of motion. Okay, and if people have super mobile arms, you might be able to touch all the way back, but then just remember not to compromise the 3 points, okay? So that's key. Okay, and then bring the arms down, just shake it out. And then we'll do one more. Again, you're leaning back against the wall. Okay, finding those 3 points. Take your head, keep your nose facing forward the entire time. So imagine like you have a laser pointer pointing out of your nose. You're going to try not to tilt the laser pointer up or down towards the floor. It's going to stay facing straight as you tilt your head to one side. And then whatever side you tilt it to, take that arm and just very gently use your hand to create a little bit of extra stretch in the neck. And slowly use your hand for it to come back up, switching sides. So again, that laser pointer pointing straight. And then gentle downward pressure. And we're breathing. And come back up. And then keeping your arms back, your shoulder bones nice and open. Rotate your head to the right. Rotate the head to the left. Doing that a few times. Again, keeping that laser pointer pointed straight. Almost like it's moving parallel to the floor. Especially at the very ends. And then release. And then shake it out. And you're all done. So, this is a great one for you to do if you've been sitting all day, just to get that feedback from the wall. So do it during your break when you are sitting at your computer and your desk all day, and let me know what you think.